Tarrance Johnson, the right call on sports. I'm here with a true champion. Could you believe who's in Dallas, Texas? She's been getting a lot of love here around the Metroplex. I'm with Jasmine Carson, fresh off a championship from LSU. How are you feeling right now? You're getting a lot of love here in the Metroplex.
Yeah, I mean, we won in Dallas, so it was only right, to do my due diligence in Dallas and my family from Dallas. So it feels great, to be a champion and to give back to the community.
And tell me about your upbringing. I know you're from Memphis originally. You went to McEachern, did I say that right? McEachern High School in Atlanta. What was the competition like, growing up in Atlanta? Because you transferred there your senior year, I believe you told me. What was that competition like?
For me, it wasn't any competition, moving from a state. I was starting right away. It was news in Atlanta that I was transferring to McEachern. So, I worked hard and, I ended up starting on McEachern. Taya Cooper, she played for Coach Mulkey. She played at McEachern too. So it was just great.
So speaking of Coach McCulkey, we'll get to that later. Let's talk about your rundown in college. You started out at Georgia Tech. Being that the school is in Atlanta, I'm sure they wanted you. So you did 2 seasons at Georgia Tech. Then you went on to West Virginia for 2 seasons. So I'm guessing being that you had the pipeline with Coach McCulkey, you ended up McCulkey. Did I say that right? Mulkey. I said it so wrong. I'm sorry about that. But LSU, 1 season there. You came off the bench. You wasn't a starter. You averaged 8 points, throughout the season, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, whatever. But you came off the bench in that game. What was the cause of that, and how did you catch fire?
Yeah, so I was a starter the whole season, regular season. So I ended up coming off the bench in the NCAA tournament, so my role changed. So my mindset, never changed. I'm a scorer. I've always been a scorer, and when I came off the bench, I just was like, I'm not going to let my team lose. I wanted to win, and it was my time to shine.
And I haven't watched a lot of women's college basketball, but for some reason, I usually play brackets. I didn't play no brackets, men or women. So I'm going to check this LSU game out against Iowa. And then when I seen you on the floor, the hair, the style, the swag, who is this girl just raining threes? You end up with 22 points on the night. Your whole team went 11 for 17, but you guys caught fire. You outscored our Hawkeyes every quarter but the third quarter. What was the halftime message from your coach, from that game?
Yeah, she was just saying that we can't let them get back in the game because, during the season when we played Tennessee, we were up by 15 and they came up and beat us. So she was just telling us keep our foot on the pedal and not let them come back up and win the game.
And how about the other players on your team? Of course, Angel Reese, Alexis Morris, they both caught fire. Angel Reese ended up being like the player of the year of the tournament. I say year because she just caught fire, and she seemed like she's the leader of that team. How do you guys follow her lead all season?
Yeah, I mean, she's been great on and off the court. She was one of our leaders. I feel like she was being real consistent. She's just cool, and people always have stuff to say on social media. But all our teammates, we ride for each other. We're sisters, and so it was just great.
Don't you just love the way of the world that we're in today with the social media? You had a quote on your Twitter that I told you I love that, and I live by that every day, and you are an inspiration. To me, just to see you come off the bench, catch fire. I mean, a big win. Look, 102-85, the final. First championship in history, but this is your senior season. There's no more college basketball. Let's speak about moving on. What WNBA team you want to play for?
Dallas Wings. I like Dallas. I won my national championship in Dallas. My family is from Dallas, so, playing for the Dallas Wings, that'd be great.
Dallas Wings right now are in the playoffs, number 6 seed. Who's your favorite WNBA player?
I would say Candace Parker. Yeah, Candace Parker.
Candace Parker, a champion in 2016 for the Los Angeles Sparks. You also have Lisa Leslie, that was a 2-time champion. But when I started watching WNBA back in my day, I'm a little older, it was Cynthia Cooper. When Houston Comets was winning back-to-back, she was a 4-time MVP. What do you like about Candace Parker's game?
I just like the person she is on and off the court. I feel like she can do anything. She can pass, she can shoot. She's a good leader on the court. And, I just see myself in her because the kind of person she is, and she commentate too. Instead of just focusing herself on just one thing, she does a lot of other things other than just playing basketball.
Have you really been overwhelmed with all the love you get? And I watch your Instagram stories today. Like everywhere you go, people notice you. Like they compare you to, is it Ice Spice?
Yeah.
How was that being compared to someone popular there?
I think it's cool. It's funny. I embrace it because I like Ice Spice. So, it was just funny. And yeah, I mean, I've been getting a lot of love. When somebody take a picture, I repost it. I always show love. I'm never not too good. For the people. So, I'm just very humble and I'm just thankful.
I like that in you, and I hope you do come to the Dallas Wings. You're going to be the reason I start watching WNBA, and I do hope if y'all listening or watching, because this will be played, choose her. Bring her to Dallas. Bring her home to her family. I'm here with Jasmine Carson. To me, she's the MVP. She caught fire. You end up with 22 points. Flick of the wrist. That's all it is, right?
Yep, flick of the wrist. That's all it is, and hard work. Hard work.
I'm going to end it right there for Tarrance Johnson. The right call on sports here in Bishop Arts here at Palomari Coffee. If you ever want some coffee, come down and get some coffee. I want to thank my friend Corrado for letting me use this venue to interview a champion, a true champion, a tiger, a true tiger. Tarrance Johnson, the right call on sports. Good night.